Hey guys, Jay here. Let's have a look at two maps this time. This time we're looking at a past map and a present map. So you open your test booklet and you see this. Now immediately what you see is the year 1995 and the time marker as present. So we know we're looking at a past map and a present map, obviously. How are we going to structure up our writing? Well, before we do anything, let's just take a good close look at these two maps to see what are the similarities and what are the differences, okay? This is critical. Let's analyze it. First of all, let's read the description which says the maps below show the town of Madisonville in 1995 in the present day. Okay, we already knew that, so that wasn't that helpful. Let's go through and have a think about what's changed and what's the same. Let's look at 1995. By the way, this should say farmland. My apologies. Okay, so farmland, we've got a forest park here, we've got some housing here, a shop, a fish market, a fishing port, a cafe and a hotel. Over here, let's compare it. Well, farmland has been turned into a golf course and there's an addition of some tennis courts. The forest park is completely gone. Now what's happened with the housing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's a little bit of additional housing up in the northwest corner, and there's also additional housing and an increasing a road that's been added here. Okay, fine. Now if we go down and look at the hotel in 1995, compare it to now, there's been a car park built. Now there's a shop which is turned into a restaurant, and the fish market has been turned into apartments. The fishing port is completely gone, and the cafes remain the same. Okay, fine. Now, just remember that you don't have to squeeze everything in. You're reporting on the main features, the main differences. So if you do find your writing is getting a little bit too, too dense, just remember you want to just talk about the main features that are different. Find the particularly, the parts that really stick out. The parts that really stick out, because that's what the examiner is going to be aware of. Okay? All right, how do we do this? Let's plan our writing. Well, we know the basic structure is summary sentence. Again, well, this one's not really trends because you could talk about main differences, I guess you could say here, main differences, but certainly key features. That's going to be in our second paragraph. And then the comparison happens in detail in the third paragraph, okay? So let me take you through this. Okay, so we want a summary. I'm going to talk about key features, and then I'm going to compare past to present. So my response looks like this on test day. It's 176 words. Let me take you through it. So my introductory sentence says, the illustrations provided compare how the city of Madisonville looked in 1995 to how it looks today. So I've just rewritten that description in my own words to say the exact same thing. Fine. Make sure it says the exact same thing, by the way. Madisonville is built on the sea, which lies to the south of the city. The basic structure of the town has remained the same, with a main road separating the town from the sea. In the southeast of the town is a cafe that has remained there since 1995. In the northwest are houses which have multiplied since 1995. So there's some main features for you, including the ocean, the main road, and some similarities and a slight difference. Now I'm going to compare 1995 to the present day. There have been some changes over the years which are evident in the maps shown. In 1995 there was a fishing port. However, today that port has gone. On the coast in the southern part of the town next to the sea was a fish market, which has now been replaced by apartments. In the southwestern part of the town there used to be shops, but these have been replaced by restaurants. Previously the town was less developed, with farmland and a forest park in the northeast. In contrast, today a golf course and tennis courts have taken their place. Scoring, just quickly before I let you go and do your own task achievement, you need to identify those main features and compare relevant, well, it's not data here, it's relevant features. Compare relevant features. You want to structure it. Think about your structure. How are you going to do this? What's your first paragraph going to say, and what's your second and third paragraph? What's going to be in them? And how are you going to make those paragraphs within the paragraphs themselves cohesive? You want to use a range of vocabulary, so you've got to make sure that you're not using the same word more than, say, 3 times. Try to find synonyms. Your grammar also needs to be wide-ranging, flexible, and accurate. That's it. Now it's your turn to go ahead and do this one and get some practice at it, just in case you see it on test day. Good luck.